me speak to this young guy. Semeni. Mambo? Come tell me.
It was amazing. The experience was good. Experience in China as well. China is beautiful.
How long did that take in China? How many days were you there?
We were there for
1 week.
yes.
Oh, it was quick.
On which meeting you travel? So much as that. Na moja ni competition, nyingine ni grand prize. Moja. Yeah.
Okay. What is so important to some of you is, have you gotten our huge support? You know? But you know, we also must make sure that the universities are running. You know, the lecturers are paid, the suppliers are paid, and all that. But with a lot of confidence, I can now speak and say we're getting better. It's part of what I must do. Great. So, nani hapa na maswali?
Namna gani? Kama tufanye na
Let's have the second category ready, cloud category. If you can.
This is Melanie. Very good. Asante sana.
Thank you. And the last category, let's have Franklin Mutisia, Denzel Nzinga, Robert Wambua, and Joy Wailimu.
Good guy. Franklin. Yes. Franklin, congratulations. Happy Roberto. Mr. Robert, how are you? Very good. Congratulations. Wairimo. Hello, how are you, Wairimo? Very good. We hold that together. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Your Excellency, we seek your
And for us to continuously improve on our human capital, which I have built, that it is the single most important asset that we have as a nation, our human capital. It is the reason why consistently we have invested in education, training, especially all the way to our TVETs and to our universities. If you check, this morning, we have advertised for another 20,000 teachers to add on to the 100,000 that we have already hired. Why? Because education is central to us equipping our human capital with what it takes to make them the best qualified asset that we have as a nation. As I talk to you, in Parliament, we have amendments to the Higher Education Loans Board program, again, that will now make it possible. And I said before, I will repeat again, it will now make it possible for every student placed in our TVETs and in our universities to get full funding for their courses. I have listened to Steve here, I have listened to Atieno and all the young people who are here. It is my commitment that each and every one of you who qualifies to go to a TVET or a university will pursue the course of your choice without the background of your parents influencing which course you do. It is not going to be dependent on whether your parents have the means. It will be dependent on your capacity and your talent, so that every child in Kenya gets an opportunity to be their best, irrespective of their social or economic background. Allow me to congratulate Kevin Tuwei, a lecturer at Tharaka University, together with Catherine Atieno of Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, Brian Gugi of Mount Kenya University, and Salem Kim of Machakos University. Pongezi. Congratulations. Their achievement in cloud computing, artificial intelligence, big data, and digital infrastructure is a signal that Kenya possesses the talent required to build the cloud infrastructure, data centers, and artificial intelligence capabilities that will power our digital economy. I also congratulate our network track team, which won second prize. Congratulations, Franklin Mutizia, a lecturer at Machakos University, together with Denzel Zinga of Multimedia University, Robert Wambua of Kenyatta University, and Joy Wairimu of Cooperative University of Kenya. Pongezi. Their expertise in networking, cybersecurity, and wireless technologies represents the very skills required to secure our digital infrastructure and build the digital superhighway upon which our economy increasingly depends on. I extend special congratulations to our outstanding all-women computing team from Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, led by yours truly, Ms. Esther Wairimu, a lecturer, together with Joan Nkatha, Malane Minayo, and Faith Masonik. This exceptional all-women team won second prize and in addition received the prestigious Women in Tech Award. Pongezi. Can they stand for us to see that great team? Tuwapigie makofi. Look at that. Beautiful and sharp. Pongezi. I also recognize PC Kinyanjui Technical Training College, whose team became the first Kenyan TVET institution ever to qualify for the regional finals of this competition. Again, to my good friend Steve and your team, congratulations. Our objective is to build an ecosystem where education, research, innovation, entrepreneurship, and industry reinforce one another, where classrooms connect to laboratories, laboratories connect to startups, startups connect to industry, and industry to global markets. Allow me to express my very sincere appreciation to Huawei for the nearly 3 decades of partnership with Kenya. Since launching the Huawei ICT Academy program, the company has worked with 61 institutions, trained more than 15,000 students, certified over 6,000 learners, and equipped more than 400 lecturers with internationally recognized digital skills. Through initiatives such as DigiTrack, and we saw quite an elaborate program around it, and community programs, Huawei continues expanding opportunities for young people, for women, and underserved communities across our country. I also thank the government and the people of the Republic of China, through Her Excellency the Ambassador, for the enduring partnership between our two nations in advancing digital transformation, innovation, and human capital development. Today, technologies powering the world include artificial intelligence, robotics, quantum computing, biotechnology, advanced semiconductor physics, autonomous systems, space physics, and the next generation communications. Tomorrow, however, the technologies that will shape our lives may be those who we cannot yet even name. That is why talent development is no longer simply an education agenda. It is a national competitive agenda. Nations that cultivate innovators rather than mere consumers of technology will be the nations that will lead the 21st century. I am therefore delighted to welcome all of you to State House this morning, and especially to celebrate a remarkable group of young Kenyans and their lecturers whose achievements have brought great honor to our republic. The 2026 Global Huawei ICT Competition is the largest ICT skill competition in the world. It attracts more than 220,000 participants from over 2,000 institutions in more than 100 countries. Only 177 teams from 49 countries qualified for the global finals held in Shenzhen, China. I am immensely proud that all 3 Kenyan university teams returned home with global honors. Our nation must make some bold steps into the future, confident that we can play in any league and we can compete with any nation. What you have achieved in this Huawei competition confirm to us that we can compete in any place with anybody. And I'm very proud of what you have achieved. We are investing in institutions that will anchor our knowledge economy for generations to come, including the Kenya Advanced Institute of Science and Technology, which I gave charter the other day, the rapidly growing Open University of Kenya, Konsa Technopolis, and internationally recognized innovation hubs that are positioning Kenya as Africa's capital of innovation. At the same time, we are creating the policy environment necessary for innovation to flourish. Our national cloud policy is operational. We are finalizing the National Artificial Intelligence Policy and the National Data Governance Framework. We continue strengthening cybersecurity, data protection, and digital governance so that innovation is matched by trust, security, and responsible regulation. When I came into office, we had a real challenge. Many of our universities faced very dire situations. Many of our universities could not pay even lecturers. They could not pay their suppliers. They had difficulties. And that is why we had to rework the funding model for our universities. We've made very good progress with our new student-centered funding model. And I want to tell our vice chancellors we will be engaging them as we now progress to even a better funding model that will make sure that every student has full funding for their education. That is the commitment I have made. I know many people are asking me, where are you going to find the money to fund these universities? And I want to tell them what was said before. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance, and you will know which one is more expensive. So my commitment is that it is the single most important thing that we must do, because for us to move this country to a first world status, knowledge, education is central to that journey. It is what other economies have done to be able to make the move they have. It is what Kenya must do. And therefore, we have no option but to fund our knowledge, to get the best human capital. I have said no nation can develop beyond its capacity to think. If you cannot imagine the future, you cannot get there. If you cannot think about the future, you possibly may not even step in that direction. So I am very confident about the future of our nation, and I'm very confident about the young people who will make sure that that future becomes our reality. As government, we have matched these partnerships with deliberate investment. Through our digital superhighway program, we have deployed an additional 37,000 kilometers of fiber optic, established hundreds of digital hubs, trained more than 1.9 million Kenyans in digital skills, and enabled creation of over 350,000 digital jobs. These are not just figures. These are people. And I'm very proud that in the last 3 years, we've scaled things up around the digital space. And it started with us as government. When I came into office, I said, we are a tech society, and therefore we must move all our government services into a digital platform. I can proudly say today, 3 years down the road, that we had 350 government services on the digital platform. Today we have 25,000. And shortly, every government service, I think we are approaching 85, almost 90% of government services. Shortly, we will clock 100,000 government services. We also moved government payments. You know, people used to pay government services in cash and in other forms. Today, we have moved all government services to be paid on a digital platform. Again, because we are a tech society.
Mr. President, I visited China, as you had sent me to go sign the agreement that the ambassador has talked about. And while there, I had a visit to the campus in Shanghai for Huawei. Mr. President, 300,000 employees in R&D. And I have just talked to the ambassador while waiting to see you and requested that from the grant that the Chinese president did announce, we should be able to get a number of Kenyans, probably 100, to be attached in that institution so that they can become trainers of trainers in our digital hubs. You have also heard that they announced a big grant of $5 billion to the South-South countries in terms of to support AI training. And I'm hoping that Kenya will take the first step, because we lead and others follow, so that we also lead in receiving the grant. On behalf of the ministry, Your Excellency, John has explained what it is we are doing in this space. And we hope that in the next year or so, we should have finished all the digital hubs that you're pushing us to do. And with that, Your Excellency, the young people of Kenya will have an opportunity to learn and use AI skills with our training that we will do with the Huawei Group.
China and Kenya have promising prospects for future cooperation in information technology and artificial intelligence. We look forward to carrying out more practical cooperation to unlock the value of digital technology. Ladies and gentlemen, there's an old Chinese saying, it takes 10 years to grow a tree, but 100 years to cultivate people. Education and talent exchanges have always been an important component of the friendship and cooperation between China and Kenya. Over the years, Chinese government has provided opportunities for Kenyan students, government officials, and professionals to study and receiving training in China through government scholarships, bilateral training programs, short-term seminars, and medium, long-term programs. A growing number of Kenyan youth have become participants in, beneficiaries of, and contributors to China-Kenya cooperation. Many have also become important bridges of friendship between the two peoples. Looking ahead, China stands ready to work with Kenya under the important consensus reached by our heads of state to further deepen cooperation in education, science and technology, and talent development. We will continue to provide opportunities for outstanding Kenyan young people to study, receiving training, and participate in exchanges in China. We will encourage closer cooperation among universities, vocational institutions, research organizations, and enterprises in our two countries. Ladies and gentlemen, when young people have dreams, a country has hope. When young people possess knowledge and skills, a country has a bright future. We are confident that under the leadership of His Excellency President Ruto, Kenya's young people will seize the historic opportunity presented by the digital economy and technological innovation and make even greater contribution to Kenya's economic and social development. We're equally confident that under the strategic guidance of our two heads of state and with joint efforts of all sectors of society, China-Kenya cooperation in education, science, technology, and talent development will reach new heights. Earlier this month, the World Artificial Intelligence Cooperation Organization, the WICO, was launched in Shanghai, China. CS Honorable Gitau signed the agreement on behalf of Kenya, and Kenya became one of its founding members. This marks an opportunity for us. Chinese President Xi Jinping emphasized at the World AI Conference that AI should be developed for the common prosperity of all mankind, and greater efforts should be made to boost international cooperation on AI capacity building. President Xi also announced that over the next 5 years, China will provide 5,000 specialized AI training opportunities for developing countries and build international AI application cooperation centers for developing countries, including Africa countries, to support Africa's digital and innovative development. I wish to express my highest respect to Your Excellency, President Ruto. I think you're personally residing over today's event, despite your very busy schedule, demonstrate the great importance that Kenya attaches to education, technological innovation, and development of young talent. It also provides tremendous encouragement to young Kenyans who aspire to pursue their dreams and contribute to the digital age. I would also like to extend my warmest congratulations to all the award-winning students. My sincere appreciation also goes to the teachers who have provided them with dedicated guidance, as well as to the relevant Kenyan government departments, universities, and Huawei for the careful organization of this competition. The students receiving awards today have distinguished themselves through their solid professional knowledge, excellent practical skills, innovative thinking, and strong teamwork. The achievements are not only the result of their hard work and perseverance, but also reflect the vitality, creativity, and enormous potential of Kenya's young people and Kenya's rapidly developing digital economy. The remarkable results also stem directly from the strong commitment of His Excellency President Ruto and the government to education, skills, and innovation. I'm confident that they will demonstrate the wisdom, capability, and a sense of responsibility of young Kenyans on the even broader stage. Ladies and gentlemen, at present, a new round of scientific and technological revolution and industrial transformation is advancing in depth. The rapid evolution of information technology, artificial intelligence, and other cutting-edge technologies has opened up new prospects for human society and created broader space for deepening international cooperation. China attaches great importance to the research and application of these frontier technologies and has fostered a host of high-tech enterprises, including Huawei. While lifting China's industrial technology standards, these enterprises also support other developing countries to ride the wave of new technology for growth.
Our activities in Kenya are in line with the comprehensive strategic partnership between Kenya and China, showing how cooperation between a Chinese company and a Kenya academia can deliver tangible development outcomes. One lesson from China's rapid growth has been the importance of investing in talent, and I believe that these investments in Kenya talent will also drive Kenya's future growth. Huawei Kenya acts like a bridge and is demonstrating successful cooperation between a Chinese company and Kenya academic. We are in Kenya for Kenya. We are helping drive Kenya's future growth. We hope to go together and grow together for a prosperous and inclusive digital and intelligent Kenya. I wish to sincerely congratulate the 12 students who have won awards at the national and the regional final, especially the 3 who achieved a grand prize at the global level, and the 3 ladies who won the Women in Tech Award. Your success has really put Kenya on the map and give proof that Kenya youth are amongst the best from over 177 countries and 200,000 students globally. Your achievements, which we are celebrating today, have come from months of hard work, and I congratulate you for your perseverance as well as your impressive capability. I also hope to thank the hard work of the lecturers, some of whom are here today. Thank you. I'm confident that under the leadership of the President and with the active efforts of the government, with all your great talent, together we can build the digital economy and grasp the opportunity to make Kenya a first world economy. Thank you. Asante. Wonderful to see you all today. This is a day to celebrate the impressive achievements of Kenya youth. These achievements are evidence that the digital superhighway program is working. Investments by the public and the private sectors in connectivity and talent is driving the digital economy, improve livelihoods, and creating opportunities for Kenya youth. Inspired by the President's agenda, Huawei is playing our part in Kenya. We are helping connect affordable houses and digital hubs, as well as digitizing schools. We are also investing in talent development with a variety of our partners. We worked with the Ministry of ICT to train government officers. We train rural youth use our DigiTruck, and we worked with academia to train students such as those here today. In fact, Our ICT Academy program began over 10 years ago in Kenya and has trained hundreds of lecturers at over 60 universities and TYs. They in turn have delivered up-to-date global courses to more than 20,000 students, providing a recognized certification. We have taken some as interns or graduate trainees and help many others get jobs with our partner ecosystem. These practical skills are highly relevant to the industry, covering areas such as networking, cloud computing, and AI. We believe this is one reason why Kenya's ICT sector has been growing so fast and made Kenya a leader.
How are you doing, Mr. President? It's actually my first time seeing you in person. My name is Catherine Atieno, and I'm from Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, and I'm humbled to be able to represent the brilliant students who formed Team Kenya at the Huawei ICT competition. I was the cloud track team. I was the cloud track team lead, and we were able to actually get the grand prize in the regionals and the globals. I would say that my experience in this competition has been demanding, but at the very time, very rewarding. Yeah? There was the thrill of actually working under pressure and the headaches of actually having to learn the new concepts and solving the labs. I mean, some of us had to sleep at Huawei at times, yeah, while at the same time trying to remain very commendable students at school. But while at it, we were able to learn various skills, not only in our tracks, but we were able to use our innovations and creativity in these competitions. We were able to travel to China and experience the new air, which is very hot and humid, by the way. And yeah, the different foods, which was really nice to experience. We were able to interact with the brilliant minds from different countries, and these are smart techies. And in this competition, we were actually able to bring back home the grand prize and 2 second prizes, which is actually such a good thing, right? This not only shows that we actually belong on the global platform, but we can actually lead it when given the right resources and platforms like this Huawei ICT competition. And to better improve this impact, I think that we could introduce some youth tech academies backed by university labs and partnerships like Huawei and the government of Kenya, so that we can be able to nurture these skills and be able to use them in Kenya's digital projects or even international projects. And all these accomplishments have been possible due to an incredible ecosystem that was backing us up. I would first like to say thank you to God for the wisdom and the favor throughout this competition. I would love to say thank you to Huawei Technologies for bridging this academia and industry. And also I would love to say thank you to our universities and our instructors, Mr. Franklin, Mr. Kevin Tue, and a special thank you to Madam Esther Irimu, who was not only an instructor, but is also the founder of a tech club in school, which is for only females. And it actually mentored Team J Kwatusho's an all-female team. This actually shows the power of women in tech, which is something we should champion for. And last but not least, I'd love to say thank you to you, Mr. President, and the government of Kenya for your support throughout this whole journey. Thank you, and have a nice day.
It is not easy to win in a competition bringing over 100 countries participating, and today we are here to celebrate this. Secondly, Your Excellency, I really want to thank Huawei for the infrastructure they helped to build in Kenya to support the Kenyan talent. The academies they have established in several of our universities, JKUAT, Machakos University, Avralti, and the others, has laid their infrastructure to support our young people. Your Excellency, also we thank them for the 30 years commitment, now almost 30 years commitment to our country, to build talent and to support us in our infrastructure development. Your Excellency, all this is a result of your good work. We want to thank you for unlocking pathways for our young people. Your state visits to China unlock some of these opportunities so that such programs can actually continue to thrive. We continue to celebrate the young Kenyans who continue to take advantage of these opportunities. Your Excellency, your visit to EU also unlocks so much opportunities. Now we have established something called Open Source Office in Kenya in partnership with EU and also the ITU, which will enable many of our young people develop softwares for global market. Your Excellency, also your visit to US through the Silicon Valley Roadshow unlock youth opportunities. We saw establishment of development centers, including Microsoft Development Center, which has over 500 young Kenyans working for global markets here in Kenya. We've seen also Amazon Web Services, now with over 200 young people also serving global market. Apple Training Center at Strathmore, also unlocking many opportunities. Your Excellency, we see also the partnership which has been developed through Huawei. We saw some of the speakers in the presentation who are partners with Huawei, who have got opportunities to work in the local ecosystem, to create opportunities and to serve our country. Your Excellency, your work of unlocking opportunities for young people is immense, and we really want to thank you. Finally, Your Excellency, many young people have come through Huawei and working in our telecom sector, ICT sector, to ensure that we build our country. I'm proud to be one of the products that have gone through that training program. It's not easy, and when one wins in this platform, they might not be eloquent and speaking, but the capabilities that have been built in them is immense, and they are going to take our country to the next level.
My name is Steve Mutisia, a student from PC Kinyanjui and a participant in the Huawei ICT competition. So first and foremost, this competition has, sorry, this is the first time standing in front of a crowd. So I'm proudly standing here today because this is the first time ever for a TVET institution reaching the Huawei ICT competition, regional finals, representing networking track. So I would love to thank Madam Principal, Madam Lucy Anampiu, our mentors, Mr. Frank, our instructor, and Mr. Philip, our trainer. Yeah, thank you. And I would also like to thank you, Mr. President, for setting up for Jitume Hub initiatives. So through your investment in Jitume Hub initiatives, you set up a Jitume Hub in our institution. So we use the Jitume Hub to prepare and participate in the Huawei ICT competition, where we did our examinations from the Jitume Hub initiative. It has been really a challenging and it has been quite, okay, I would say it's challenging participating with teams from university, since we are part of a TVET team, though it has been really quite an honor and the best, we got the best experience. So thank you, Mr. President, for that. Thank you.